Hi again, JB Cycles here with part 2 of my update on July the 15th. So in this video I want to look closer at my 4-week cycle. So my 4-week cycle is here in black, and mostly it stays very stable over very long periods. So if we look at this past 3.5-year cycle, going back to the COVID crash, it stayed stable into April 22. That's 2 years of a stable cycle, and it changed around April 22, and then it changed again around October 22, and since then it has again been stable. So over 3.5 years it changed twice, but it's not very you don't know when it changes. It was stable for 2 years, it changed, it was stable for a half year, it changed, and now it's been stable for over half a year, since October. So here it is in black. Let's have a look going back. If we go back, we can start here. You see, in black we go up here and down. Let's focus on the lows. So here we had going up and down, up and down. Well, actually, let's say this was a bit messy one. Kind of ignore this pullback, this dip here. So going up and down, going up and down. Yeah, it works. Going up and down. So that was a bit messy, but here we went down and we went up and down. Yeah, in phase with the cycle. So we're going up and down. That was a very bullish one. Up and down. Yeah, up and down. Works nice. Up and down. Works nice. That's the sub-cycle within the 4-week cycle. So it's a 2-week cycle, or a 10 trading day cycle. We're going up and down. This was also rather a bullish one. Going up and down. Works nicely. Going up and down. That was a very late low. Going up and down. So this was very shortened. The previous one was a bit long. But here we're back in phase with the cycle. Going up and down. Works nicely. Going up, and here's it's a bit messy again. We can ignore this dip. So going up and down. And going up and down. This was very bullish one. Just going sideways here. And we're going up and down. Yeah. Going up and down. Works nicely. And now we're going up, and we see this bullish phase could have a day or two left with upside before it should go down into around July the 23rd, and we could go up again to around the 26th. So this is what I call the topping phase, from here and into July the 26th. And if things are bearish, this may be the top of this cycle. If it's still bullish, we could have a small dip, and so we could have some kind of a small dip here before we have even a higher high, and then some kind of a low here, maybe some kind of a topping phase. So that's possible, but what I would be looking for here is so maybe something like this and this. Yeah, that would be a nice ABC, and a bearish left translated 4-week cycle. But where are we now? this is early August, and we had many cycles pointing to a low in September. So there may be a major low around September. So in the bearish case, that this first move just may be the start of a correction, and then we could have something like this. So that would be a very bearish case with a long correction here. You know, there are many other scenarios here we could draw. You know, if things are more bullish, maybe we get something like this. Yeah. So speculations. So far we do not see any weakness here, not breaking any trend lines, so we don't know how this topping formation will be. Will it be a blow off top? Will we go first sideways here? Will this correction start within this 4-week cycle or the next one? So in the end here now, let's have a look at the hourly data for Dow Jones Industrial. So yeah, it looks like we have a selling setup in the hourly data. Here's the 2-week oscillation. It looks like we have a small A, B, C here. Maybe this C is not quite finished, so still possible for some upside early coming week before we should have some kind of a downside. And if we can't really break down here, then yeah, it's another one, another 2-week oscillation. But as I showed, excuse me, you know, how long can this topping phase go on? It's not easy to say, but when it is over, we should have a bigger pullback or correction down to the 50-day moving average, and probably or possibly even breaking it, and you know, then so where could we end up? Well, you know, the 4,300 level was resistance and could now be support for a correction. So possibly, you know, yeah, around 4,300, but it could also go lower. But if this is a new bull market, we should not expect any big and prolonged corrections before we have tested the all-time high. So we'll see. I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Bye bye.